everyone? Okay, so this is me. You actually don't see my face this time. Oh my god, the travesty. It's a crime. But yeah, so this is our usual video time, which is just my headless voice talking. But yeah, so why I'm making this video is because Freakier Friday came out and I watched the movie, and if you watched my video before, I was making food to eat while at the movie theater. Don't tell anyone, don't tell anyone. But yeah, so it was, and obviously recording this, I came out from the movie theater, because recording that video we went straight to the movie theater, so I was full on movie mode. Yeah. But anyway, how to summarize this movie? Very enjoyable. It was it was definitely comedic in a lot of points. So that was fun. I loved the soundtrack. I loved the characters, like combining together those four characters. It was the mom, her daughter, her mom, and then her soon-to-be husband's daughter. So very interesting mix, if you will. Yeah. The only thing I will say about this movie is it didn't really make me cry whenever the sad moments happened, but I still think it was definitely deserved, because like I felt like it definitely was like a good conclusion, especially a good climax and good conclusion, because it kind of portrayed to their characters. Just for me, because of how silly and chaotic that the movie was, it just didn't really make sense with the sad points, or at least it didn't make sense to me emotionally. But I get for the characters why they had to do it. So yeah, I still think it was reserved. It was deserved, but I still think like emotionally for me, yeah, definitely. I don't know. It didn't really like land as much as maybe I was hoping for it to. And this is again a sequel, so this is kind of the same story, just amplified. So that's like another thing. But for the purpose of the movie being like fun and comedic, I think it definitely did its job. Yeah, so that's kind of like my overall kind of simpness. What's the word? My overall summarization. So yeah, so those are just like some things I liked, and then some things I definitely don't hate this movie. I think for the movies that Hollywood's been making, I definitely think this is one of the better ones. But for me, like, this is more of like a popcorn fun movie than like, oh my god, it's like the most intelligent and most like encouraging movie you could ever watch. Like, that's definitely not what this movie is. But again, I think having some popcorn fun movie and having a good story is always a good time. So it worked out. Now, getting into kind of like the characters of the story, and obviously, if you guys know, we're swatching bodies. So so let's start with the mom. The mom, she and during the first movie, she was a teenager, was a bit rebellious, and like wanted to be like a rock musician. And then over time, she became a rock musician, but then had to give up that dream because she had her child, and so she became a manager for pop stars, which is a really cool job, by the way. So, you know, and it makes sense, like, with her character, like, why she chose that, and etc. So that's kind of her character character type is that she's a mom now, and so we missed a little bit of the beginning, so I don't fully know how it started, but from what it seemed like it started, and it seemed like we didn't miss much, honestly, is kind of how they all kind of met. The daughters, they met at a science lab, started arguing, and then explosion, and then how the parents met is they saw each other, was in love, and then whenever they were trying to, like, whenever they were in the office for their kids, they asked to be on a date with each other, which I think it sounds like a very cute, very parenty type of, like, meet cute, and again, just works with their character types and etc. Okay, and so, yeah, so she's like, was rebellious, and now she's a mom, and so she's like, her act is like changing, but she still has problems with her mom, which is like kind of one of the main like relationships and relationship struggles, is that she's getting better because she's a parent, so she sees more things, but it's still a struggle, as you know, most things are, nothing is perfect, especially how we solutionize how we solve problems, especially in a healthy way. It's not always going to be perfect, not always going to be linear, and that kind of shows within their relationship. Okay, and so then going to her mom is a therapist, so she always and same with the mom, she always tries to like see things in a healthy way, you know, tries to like talk it out and etc. And so her mom's kind of this way, and it's because she's a therapist as well, but she always tries to like be neutral about things, you know, tries to understand things, and because of that, her character type, she kind of has to learn how to almost like lose that type of control, because as how she does therapy, she doesn't do therapy, which I know, and that's the thing about these characters, no one's bad and no one's good, like everyone has good intentions, but how they use it, it's very like in a controlling manner, because they think their opinion's right and the other person's opinion is wrong, when in factuality nothing is right and nothing is wrong. So yeah, so I think that main relationship is kind of interesting because it's a mom and a daughter, where the daughter is getting better and the mom is trying to be more understanding, but still has that old like stubborn, rebellious, and of course because she's a musician vibes, you know. Right. Okay. And then the mom, again, because she's the oldest and she's a therapist, she kind of sees things more as like the highway, or like my way or the highway type thing, even though she doesn't mean to and she's nice. That is kind of like what I'm getting. So yeah, so that's like the main two. And it's again because of the marriage and this is everyone. This is not only this main relationship, but this relationship, the mom can't basically let go of her being with a new person, and we'll get to the other characters about that. But yeah, so that's kind of that relationship. So it was like really interesting to see kind of like the mother and daughter kind of trying not to clash, but definitely clashing. And yeah, it's just like it's really interesting. Okay, and then the girls. So, and then the mom, she's also, because she works now as a manager and etc., she also kind of is more proper and kind of is more is more LA, if you guys know what I mean, like very like, oh, eat healthy, like this and this and this and etc. Well, and or relating to the daughter, she's a little bit different than her mom. I mean, she's definitely still rebellious, but she has a problem with her remarrying because she doesn't trust this new guy, which, by the way, this guy is so kind, is really respectful, but it's just, it looks like she had old hurt, and so she couldn't fathom that. Same with his daughter. They both have a lot of hurt from like what happened, because it seems like both of their parents passed away, the other parents passed away, and so it was hard for them to like meet each other in the middle. And also the mom's daughter, she again is more rebellious, surfer, and also like a little more Americanized, if you will. And someone like her food choices, like she likes fast food and, you know, all that stuff, and very like loves California and LA and all that stuff. While again, she also, the mom also is married to like a British Asian, and so because of that, his daughter sees things more in a British way and a more European way, because of her mom, because that's why she wants to go back to England, but also she's just very like patriotic of who she is and what she wants, and she's very confident, and also fashionable. She loves fashion and stuff like that, and very, very girly pop. So yeah, so that's kind of those like characters, kind of those dynamics. So it was just like really interesting to kind of see like everyone's relationships, their struggles, and how they got together. Yeah. So I don't know what else is there to really say. I don't know, this movie again is a sequel, so you pretty much know like what to predict and all that stuff. And I was kind of talking about this with a friend, but I mean, yeah, it's like mainly I just wanted the comedy, the chaos, the crashing, and I pretty much got that. So that's also why I'm just like, I don't know, like it's kind of hard to break this down psychologically, just because like it's pretty much in your face, and if you've watched the movie you kind of know like what the struggles are and etc. And honestly, this just like gives me a very like American family, like a very like how hopefully some of y'all don't know this, but if you sadly do, a lot of, especially nowadays, not even American, but a lot of families nowadays are broken up and then get together, broken up and get together. A lot of divorces happen, and so that's kind of this family is. It's kind of a divorce-filled type of family, and with that, it does come with its own complications, you know, because like you have a step sibling, and they are technically a sibling, but they're technically like not. You have a parent, but they're like a step parent. So there's just a lot of like gray area with these type of families, and I sadly have to be a part of these type of families because I also come from a divorced family, and I could definitely relate with a lot of it because it's just like, okay, what? I mean, after a while you do see it as normal, but it's just like, it's hard to explain to people, you know. So, and they show that pretty well, I think. And again, it's nice to see Lindsay Lohan again. And she's a pretty good actress. I mean, there's a lot of like actors and even like her client that Lindsay Lohan had. I forgot Lindsay's character's name, but had where I'm like, oh, I know that actress. Oh wait, I know that person. Oh wow. Oh. So this cast is also like pretty A-lister, I would say, or at least maybe I've just watched too much television, who knows. But like I definitely feel like I've seen a lot of these actors, and also seeing a lot of these actors on Disney too. So it was really cool to just like see all these like familiar faces and interact. I'm like, oh wow, they know each other. Oh, that's cool. They know each other. That's cool. That's, you know. So yeah, it was. So yeah, it's a very like, I don't know. It's a very like A-lister movie, but again, with how Hollywood's been like doing their movies lately, it's been kind of a nice refresher, honestly. It's light, it's cute. I mean, it talks about some things, of course, but like mainly it's just more like fluff than anything. And again, I don't think there's anything wrong with fluff. It's if they're self-aware about their fluff, which it seemed like they were pretty self-aware a lot of the time, which I don't know. I'm also a sucker for like self-aware movies, because it makes it more funnier. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What else can I say about this movie? I don't know. I mean, if you watch the movie again and if you watch the first movie, it's pretty understandable. Like, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Yeah. No, it was a good movie. It was a good movie. I guess to like summarize how I think about it, I think it was a good movie. I liked that they tried to like, you know, connect all the characters together, and I like that it felt like, honestly, it did feel like I was like at one of my girlfriends, and we're just like having a sleepover. Like literally that's how I felt, honestly. It was just like, oh, okay, cute, love that. It's not for the guys, it's only for the girls and gays, you know. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's all I can really say about it without just saying on ooh. Yeah, no, I liked it. It was good. Yeah. Okay. I guess to end this off, yeah, so I'm going back to school. And that's just one of the videos I wanted to make because I just wanted to make it. And I just feel like, yeah, that I should make something because I feel like I've deprived you guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Again, we'll see how many videos I'll be able to do because I only have, again, a couple more days left. But yeah, we'll see. But these two videos you'll definitely see for sure. So yeah. Lots of editing for sure. And the food was delicious. We made a lot of food though. It was just fun. But hey, it's part of the party. So anyway, but yeah. So I hope you watch my videos. If you watch my past videos. If you want to recreate any of my food videos, you definitely can. I'm not stopping you. They're delicious. That's why they're there. Yeah. So I guess this is my way of signing off. So see you soon. Subscribe. Bye.